On this story of my life at Burger King, I'm going to tell you about the time I almost lost $10,000 of the store's money. So, a week had passed, and me and the general manager were going through a bit, I'll just say disagreements. And there was things that she wasn't doing that I felt like I had to pick up the slack. And there was things I wasn't doing that she had to pick up the slack on. And I know now at the end of the day, we should have just looked at it like we were just helping each other. But we didn't look at it that way. Anyways, though, so a week had passed, maybe even 2 weeks had passed, and the safe is just stacked up with deposits, just stacked, waiting for one of us to take it. And me and her are getting very tense, and I'm just like, you know what, man, what is this gonna help? And at the end of the day, I know that my spot is solidified, but she is my general manager, and if this goes on enough, on top, mind you, I feel, at least in my feelings, her and the regional officer, they're in good. Like, there's nothing that I can say that'll make her look bad. There's everything that she can say that'll make me look bad. That's how I honestly felt. So I'm like, you know what, this is a battle I'm not going to win. And if me just taking this deposit there could, drop the whole thing, then I'm going to do it. So I take the deposit with me. This deposit has like 10, 11, 12,000 dollars in it. I take it home, but it was snowing, like blizzard out. For me to like I knew that my family was I'm the only man in the house, so they're relying on me to get cars out the way, work, all that. So even though I'm done with my shift, I'm like, man, I'm gonna have to shovel. So I start shoveling, and then I put some salt out. It's still snowing, mind you. But after all the shoveling and all that stuff and salting, and finally I'm done with my day. I'm beat. I go inside, I take a shower, then I wake up and all that, and then I get prepared for work and all. Then I realize, wait a minute, okay, I didn't stop at the bank to drop off this deposit. I was gonna do it in the morning, but I'm looking around and I'm like, yo, what did I do with the deposit? Mind you, I didn't have a car at the time, so I took a Uber home, and I'm like, did I leave the deposit in the Uber? And I'm not stupid. If a deposit bag left in the Uber, it's gone. It's gone. Even if I talk about it, legal action, all that, who's to say I'm gonna get it back in full? So my heart dropped. I wasn't even gonna go to work. I was like, you know what? What am I? Think about it from a business standpoint. Yeah, I lost it. They're gonna feel you stole it, or you shouldn't have lost it. And I'm just like, man, this sucks. And I'm contemplating, do I even call, or do I just block their numbers, or what do I do? So finally, I'm like, you know what? I'm going to go to work, and I'm going to handle my business as a man. I go outside. The snow is starting to melt, and I see a blue bag. I dust it off, and it's the deposit bag. And then I realized that the deposit bag, even though it's like a cloth or like a jacket material, it's waterproof. I open it up, fearful that the water's just drenched. The water. Wow, the money's just drenched. The money's completely dry, safe. I deposit it. I go to work, overjoyed and comforted, and I'm so overjoyed that everything worked out. I go to the GM and we just start chatting it up, fixing it. It was all good. But that's how I almost thought I lost $10,000.
Drop like 4. Yo, you good up there, bro? What are you waiting on? All right. I swore you needed 2 rats. You got a customer up there? Kenzie, can you take the front counter order real quick? You need one or three? One. Yo, bro, just take one of those for a drive. So you still need